Yowza. I want to thank everyone for those that have watched and subscribed. I had a video a few weeks ago where I thanked people for 1,300 subs, and now we're at 1,500. I did not think I'd be getting there anytime soon. Again, over the last few weeks, if you're kind of new to the channel with these last two student artwork videos, I had posted some of those in the past. I ended up taking them down as it got a lot of attention, and there was one or two privacy concerns. I had my school lanyard on and things like that. Going forward, I kind of know way more on how to make content where it's going to be safe for everyone and still fun to make. But I am kind of just saying thanks here for 1,500. I'm going to do a sketchbook tour here. I'm going to be looking through an older sketchbook. I keep a sketchbook like yearly. These are like old ones here. This is my current new one, but I do these all the time and they're all loaded up with sketches. So I'm going to do a little bit of a sketchbook tour and just kind of talk about some of the drawings in there. I would love to start making other content. Please leave comments about things you maybe want to see me do. I'm trying to take this and run with it to keep rolling. I've reached a point at my life where I'm pretty comfortable with my career. I'm pretty comfortable, you know, I'm happily married. I've got a daughter and my life's pretty good. But I'm one of those people where I always kind of want to try to do more. Last year I started coaching at my school. This year I took on concessions, bunch of other stuff. I do a game club. I try to make my own art. I finished a kid's book last year I'm trying to publish. The last few years I've been really trying to push myself to do more stuff. I'm 34 now, and I feel like I did kind of I had a lot of fun in my 20s, you know, but I feel like I did not try to boost myself professionally in terms of my art career, and now I'm kind of being given an opportunity to do that. So sketchbook tour, in the coming weeks I am thinking of re-editing those videos I have taken down already, those last two student artwork videos. Gonna blur out anything that is skeptical, gonna audio out anything that's questionable, and potentially re-upload, well, not re-upload those, just put them back to public. But again, that's something in the cooker. I'm gonna edit them up so that nothing is, no school signage, nothing like that, no lanyards, all that stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Here's a sketchbook tour. So here we go, a little bit of a sketchbook tour. We've got here a book that I started this sketchbook probably 3 years ago. Finished it around the same time. And I'm just gonna talk about some of the doodles in here. Yeah, this is 2022 I see on here, MB 2022. I was looking at some Olmec heads. Some cool old Mayan Olmec heads. I was really into, I'll say, Mobius or Moebius or whatever you want to call him. I forget his actual name right now, but I'm a huge fan of Mobius, and I was looking at a lot of his drawing style. This one here, I don't know, I was probably doing a caricature. I used to do caricature over the summers. I kind of moonlight and take up gigs and do that. Some potentially Middle Eastern guy. I don't know, not finished. Let's see here next up. I got another little Olmec head, and I will say this is one I just didn't like, so yeah, I don't like that one. But here is a cool Olmec head. I really liked that one. Let's see here. Another little simple drawing, just a Mobius study. I was doing a lot of Mobius studies in this book, and I'm quite ashamed to even see some of these things blacked out. I always tell my students, don't black things out, just continue drawing. We have here just a quick little Western sketch. I often force myself to use just a micron pen. One thing that my previous mentor, I'm going to say his name is Mark Sanislow, he's a really talented artist, I did caricatures for him. One thing that he taught me is to use a pen or use something that's permanent when sketching or doing live drawing. Give yourself a short amount of time to draw it and try to see how accurate you can get just with the pen. And that's something I still kind of do to this day. And here's some more just little random Western fellas that I was looking at and doing that kind of quick sketch activity. Just a really kind of not too great, just crummy little quick sketch observational drawing from my perspective. Let's see here. Another Western guy. Must have been watching some Western movies around this time. This was also around the time that Will Smith apparently slapped Chris Rock. That Will Smith, I tell you what. Also Jada Pinkett. He's also very into drawing Japanese cars around this time. And there's probably going to be some of those in here as well. A little sketch of a tough guy on a motorcycle. I see here I'm very masculine, not lame, obviously. Not sure about this one. I don't know. I think I was looking at people for references on a website called Unsplash. And there is water being sprayed on him and a Van Halen logo. Some samurai dudes, quick sketches. Not that great of a drawing. Another very unflattering caricature. A little Akira Toriyama quick study with the pen. Again, I try to give myself like 5 to 10 minutes to complete the drawing. It helps. It's like running sprints. Blacked out, a shameful blackout. This is a little sketch I did of a student at the time when they were working, and I just really like this little drawing. I love Shel Silverstein type work, and the kids book that I worked on that I mentioned previously is kind of a little bit in that style. Oh, here's some of those car drawings. I love Japanese like K-trucks and stuff like that. They look cool. I like foreign vehicles because they look different from American vehicles. And these ones, I kind of warped them a little bit, as I did that previous one here. Like I said, I used to do caricature. I even did caricatures at a couple car shows. We would draw people with their cars, and we would also kind of caricature the car, kind of warp it, and stuff along those lines. Another random little K-truck doodle. Another kind of funky, I like the warped version of it. I will say I did it purposefully. I was probably looking at Earth's World, this great photographer. He has some really cool portraits and things you can look at. A little bit of a self-portrait caricature. Some automatic drawing stuff. More vehicles, looking at military vehicles, unfinished it looks like. More little caricature things. I think this was meant to be Kanye West. His first 3 albums are the only good things he's ever done, in my opinion. Nice drawing. Another nice sketch of a fella there, old lady. And I'll say this is an older sketchbook. I'm not entirely, I like that drawing. I'm not thrilled about much of anything in this sketchbook. I love Goku. I love Kurama, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z. Another weird little vehicle, kind of lo-fi. This is another just kind of straight up automatic drawing. No plan or anything. It just turns into something weird. Tank. It's got little dog legs. A head's coming out of it. Tubes are attached to it. Little rockets and weapons and guns. Yeah, I like drawing like that. It's fun. It's another one I must have not finished. And a really cool looking dwarf guy there. I like that dwarf guy. Monkey. Knights. I kind of like this one. I'm not thrilled about it. Another really kind of crummy little knight there. Oof, don't like those pages. This is terrible. A little quick sketch of my dog. He was moving around a lot. It took me a few times to do. Another random vehicle unfinished. Oh, I like this drawing a lot, actually. This is a comedian I think is pretty funny. Stavros Halkias, I think. I will say I probably made his cheek a little bigger right there that I needed to, but again, it was an exaggeration. Here is one that was another quick sketch kind of caricature with the pen, and something is very off in the face, and you will maybe notice right away. I noticed it right after I finished drawing it, but I will show you guys. This is, I used to love the comedian Louis C.K. until he kind of got into some hot water with bad stuff. But his face, this needs to be like moved. This area needs to be altered a little bit, but I still kind of like the drawing. Yeah, I don't think it totally recognizes. Looks like it. Ooh, if you like Parks and Rec and you like Severance, I'm a huge fan of this guy, Adam Scott. Huge fan of his appearances on Comedy Bang Man and many other things. I really like this drawing of Adam Scott. If you haven't seen, what do you call it? Parks and Rec, or especially Severance, I'd say go check it out. This is Mr. Nintendo Miyamoto. A dinosaur. Wow, there's actually some unfinished pages in here. I'm a little surprised by. Snooki from Jersey Shore. Little sketch of Tunic. I really enjoyed that game. More unfinished things. Wow. Again, I haven't looked at this for quite a while. I thought I had filled up all the pages. But Quark from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Weird creature. I don't know. Unfinished. Oh, kind of cool night guy there. Not finished. A little nice sketch of someone with a cart. A guy's face. And an automatic drawing I did not finish. A Zaku I was drawing that I did not finish. And then notes. I was thinking of making a video game. So that's another sketchbook tour. This is thank you for 1,500 subscribers. More stuff coming. Maybe I'll get the chance to edit those videos I had taken down and upload them again. But that's all on the back burner. Again, if those do get uploaded again, things will be blurred. Audio will be cut. Things will be saved. But thank you guys for watching so much. I'm having fun with this. Like I said, I'm 34 and I'm trying to do new stuff. So I'm trying to take this and roll with it. Thank you.